right, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Surviving Bruno Mars here in Surviving Mars Relaunched. Apologies for the hiccup at the start there. Looked like we had a little bit of an issue there, but we should be okay. Let me make sure everything's working here. Hello, me. Alright, mic is not good. Alright, hello, me. Alright, we're all good. Things I normally do before the stream, but I had to restart my computer here, so apologies. But we are back. Alright. Alright, so we're back with some more Surviving Mars Relaunched here. So we are continuing where we left off. We're playing as the Terraforming Initiative, trying to terraform Mars. We have a little bit of progress on everything except water right now. We have 4% atmosphere and 2% temperature. We've been sending rockets over to do that. This is flying to a location. Oh, it's flying back. Okay. With some electronics. Very nice. This one, yeah, that's right, is doing a mission to Project Ocean. So it took 10 colonists, which is why we have no one in here. Oh my god, I forgot to. Gotta turn the sound down. Apologies. Alright. Oof. Thrown for a little bit of a loop to start there. But we're back. Alright. So this will be staffed again when that rocket gets back. Same thing with the infirmary. So we don't actually have any hiring issues. Now we have another dome over here, which is now our machine parts factory dome, since we have a metals extractor and we have a machine parts factory here. You know, we probably should amplify this, because we did have a little bit of an issue with metals at one point. Yeah, we seem to be okay though. Yeah, this will hold up to 60 metals. All right. So we're good. All right, let's unpause it and take it away. Here we go. Now we are out of seeds. Oh, we're gonna get 89 seeds out of this. Yeah, we don't have any more money though, so we can't buy anything from Earth yet.
The building has stopped working.
Storage space is full. Oh yeah, not enough workers. We're gonna have that, and then those two things. Yeah, we've got a ton of concrete here. This one is almost done, but we'll just kind of keep it like that. We are good on water there. Yeah, we also have this concrete extractor. We didn't really need it, but we had a promise we made to a faction. Yeah, these guys. So we went Mars Communist. So our main faction here is the Workers Collective. We have this Justice Now faction that wants us to build detention centers like crazy, which we're not going to do. Although we might need it, you know, considering the story that will pop up at some point here. I'm surprised we're in episode 4 here, and we haven't gotten it yet. Although, I guess, yeah, it had been mentioned the previous stream. We just need to get more people here. Now, that being said, how many more people can we fit here? So that's full. We can get about 4 more people there. Yeah, see, we also have the nursery and the school here. We're starting to get a lot of Martian born. Wow. We're up to 16 Martian born. And yes, the school and the nursery is in the same dome as the casino. Now, the next thing, so we are producing polymers here. We're producing machine parts here. So the next thing we gotta produce is electronics. Now, we have rare metals here. But we don't really have the ability... Oh, we have some seniors here. We don't really have the ability to fit any more people over here. So we could do... Oh, pff, I forgot. Look, that was exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, we'll put another dome here. It'll extract rare metals, and then those rare metals will go into our electronics factory. Hey, Shemnio, hello, hello. How are you? What is up? Banana Hammock. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good to see you. How are you? Happy Thursday. We're almost at the end of the week. Now, we haven't yet uncovered the electronics factory in the tech tree. So this storage compression one is actually very nice to have. So we're doing remote farming, greenhouse Mars. That'll allow us to just raise the temperature levels. I don't know why I'm doing faster trains right now. Let's get rid of that for now. So then we're going to do micro G mining so that we can make our own micro G extractors on asteroids. And then the recon center so that we can start finding some asteroids. The next thing we'll add on here... let's see. I forget which branch the electronics factory is on. Yeah, that makes sense. The engineering one. Then we'll add mega storage, because we can always use that. And that'll take less to research than the storage compression. I'm currently playing CK3, finally touching the Japan DLC. Oh, nice. Trying to figure out how to play the Mandala government. I want to make my country of Brunei great again. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that DLC is so much fun. I did, when it launched, I did just a two-part, two-episode series where we played as Japan. There is, I remember, a video on CK3's official YouTube channel that was released around the time that DLC released, specifically aimed at the new Japan content and the Japan government. Yeah, because it works a little bit differently there, but it's been a little bit of time now. I can't really remember exactly how it worked. Oh, also, I forgot. Let's check in. We are in the underground now. Oh, look at all this stuff. Oh, man, and I bought a bunch of electronics, yeah. Okay.
Assembly session open.
All right, how are the factions looking? Justice now is not content. What would we want here? Governance. Declare independence means we will no longer be connected to our sponsor. What is it that we're getting from them again at this point? Yeah, we're getting research per soul. All terraforming techs are 50% cheaper. Forestation does not require power. I imagine we lose all this if we go independent. So maybe we don't want to do that yet. Basic diplomacy, additional rewards in the Earth Embassy. What do we have prepared? Heavy workload. We don't need to do that yet. Dome bonuses from research sites and vistas. We don't have any of those yet. Reduce all building costs in concrete and metals. We don't really need to do that. Although I guess we could do it just to keep more of these. Let's see. What would these guys like? Well, let's open the floor, see if we can make somebody happy. Change the assembly role policy to approve. The assembly can vote on laws, but it cannot pick its own agenda. Change the cultural policy to liberal. Extra support and slightly increase comfort for all of those guys. Change the cultural policy. Oh, so both of these guys would like this. What is our cultural policy? So it does cost us 40 million per soul, the founder privilege. Oh, the rocket speed is costing us 100 research per soul. I don't really care for that. Yeah, wait, what is the cultural policy? Where do I see those? I actually do not know. Well, sure, let's change it. Yeah. Oh, I see. Happy, oh, I see. Oh. These are policies here. Okay. Yeah, so this whole new this political system is brand new to the new relaunched version. So I'm still kind of getting used to some of it. So all factions get the same amount of assembly seats. The leading faction gets double that amount. The assembly cannot vote, it can only change the laws during political crisis. Governing or approving, okay. Then we have milestones, we get extra. Oh yeah, I did change that, I remember that. Exploration, I remember I did change that. The soil quality in an area... What's this sensor tower usage? Oh, the soil quality in an area around a sensor tower is gradually improved. We'll keep that for now. Culture, we're unordered. Extra support and slightly increased comfort for those guys. Ah, I see. We kind of want ordered because these guys are the biggest faction. And a happy childhood. Like, they have 51 seats. I don't really want to change that. But we should change something. Yeah, let's just take additional rewards in the Earth Assembly. Because we can always use that. What are we currently getting in the Earth Assembly? Funding, yeah. So we could certainly use that. Alright, so let's get this new dome up and running, because we can use this dome to extract these rare metals, use this to create electronics, and we can put this recon center there so we can start mining asteroids. Oh, we got a rocket back. And we got this one. So let's land those guys. Ooh, okay, we do have an energy problem. Because now that the solar panels are open, we're losing power. But we can always build a few more here. So their maintenance is 1 metal, which at the beginning of the run isn't so bad. We have an abundance of metals. Eventually, though, we kind of want to switch off of that. So, or at least not have that be such a main... such a main source. All right, you come back over here. Dump all of those out there. Okay, so we got this guy over here. So we need to build this first and foremost. And then get it powered. So we're gonna need 12 metals, 8 electronics.
Warning, insufficient resources.
Yeah. How much power did these guys take again? 3. But we might as well build, like, something big. So we'll put it right here so that we don't need to build a power line. So we're gonna need 16 concrete, 5 metal, or machine, 8 electronics, 12 metals. So let's just do... Uh, 10 of those. 20 of those, and then fill the rest with concrete. And then when you're done, come over here. So I think we won't, even when we get some money, I don't think we'll import seeds. These guys will stop working for a little bit.
Sector scan.
But once this is done, we're going to get a whole bunch of seeds to work with for a while. Ooh. Very low grade. What have you been up to in real life since your last stream? Well, yesterday was Parents' Day at my kids' camp. So, went over there, walked all around. It was fun. Saw a little play that they did. Actually, no, it wasn't a play, just like a song and dance that they did. And I was reminded at how old and out of shape I am because now my foot hurts. Just from walking around in a park. And I'm like, oh man. But it was fun. It was good. They had a blast. They were super, super cute. Oh wait, this one isn't full. Go get more concrete before you head over there. Yeah. How about yourself? How about yourself? Is summer camp a common thing? I've only seen it in movies. It's... yeah, I would say it's pretty common. It isn't a sleepaway camp. They just go there for the day, and then they come home at the end of the day. I don't... there are sleepaway camps, but I don't think they're as common. But this is only because they're expensive. All of these camps are so expensive. But even while I was growing up, like I did in the summer, I would do a day camp. Usually when I was a kid, the camps were geared around something like a sport or an activity. For my kids, this is just like a outdoorsy, you know, swim and have fun camp. Hey, Super Frank, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Back from Scotland. Ah, nice. After an extra night in Munich because There's a drone sighting at the airport. We should have caught our connecting flight. From now on, I only book direct flights. Oh man, you know, that sounds familiar. The drone thing. I feel like I saw that on the news over here in the US the other day. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, normally, like, you get to spend a night in Munich, not so bad, but not when it's because you missed your connecting flight, because I imagine you don't get to really enjoy Munich, you just get delayed. Oh, man.
A building has stopped working.
Although you're back now. Now, don't you get some additional time off now, right? Or are you right back to work? Really, that's surprising. Didn't think it would be so expensive. I think how expensive it is largely a New York City thing. I think when I was a kid, when my parents were sending me to like YMCA camps, I don't think those were very expensive. So I think that's like largely a New York City thing. Oh man, these guys have no drones. Okay, you guys come back over here. You guys, you empty all of this stuff. I took 2 entire weeks off work on Monday. Ah, smart, smart, smart. Nice. See, that's always key. It's so funny when you take a vacation, even if it's a really nice vacation, you still need a little bit of a vacation from your vacation. So that you can just sit at home for a couple days and rest and do nothing. So very smart, my friend. But my 4-day Victoria 3 holiday is cut short by half a day. Ah, because of the stupid drones. But hey, we got a new Victoria 3 hotfix. So you do get to enjoy that. I haven't been able to dive in as much because I was busy yesterday. But it looks interesting. And they said we're getting a dev diary next week. So that'll be good. All right, let's get... Actually, why don't you just dump those over there? Oh, actually, no. Why don't you not dump those over there? We're going to need all of these, so why don't you just fill the rest of that with concrete? Yeah, I saw, but there's nothing fixed that I ever encountered because I don't engage with the ships that much, and still don't have the Great Wave. I gotcha. Yeah, I haven't finished reading through the patch notes. I got through everything except the bug fixes, so I don't know about the bug fixes. The rest of it seems, you know, minorly interesting. But I guess I am kind of glad, too. It doesn't seem like there's major changes, since I just started a new Sokoto run this week. So I'm actually kind of glad for that. But some quality of life stuff is good, like pausing specific construction sectors. I saw that. That'll be it. When I was reading that, I was like, huh, that's interesting. I didn't really know I needed that, but now that they mention it, I'm like, oh, that actually would be kind of nice. So we'll see how that plays out.
A building has stopped working.
Russia is offering 100 metals for 50 polymers. No, thank you. All right, who's this Earth-sick person? What's your problem? You're an, well, you are an alcoholic. But he's an engineer. Which we need. And what's this problem? No available service building dining. The relaxation building was full. Yeah, see, I guess one thing that sucks about not having these domes connected with the pathway, the people in one dome can use the services in the other. I think the train stations, they don't. saved a week of construction because you don't have to delete and rebuild them. Yeah, or micromanage, pause all. It's another option to do something, and I like that. Yeah, I'm starting an offline Great Qing run, and I'm going to try utilizing that at the beginning because Qing starts with a bunch of construction sectors, none of them in the state I actually want to set up. And so I'm like, oh, instead of deleting the construction sectors, once I get the main one set up, maybe I'll pause the other ones and then build the inputs there. Kind of to test it out. Law revoked. Oh, the founder privilege, lack of money. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, that's good, actually. I didn't really want to be paying for that. Yeah, crowded living. Oh, we're gonna lose the crowded living. What does that mean? Is it like types of buildings we can pause in the queue? It read like that, but I don't know. Did not have time to play around with it yet, but I assume it works like that. Well, the way I read it, I thought it meant like you can go into an individual state's construction sector and just pause those construction sectors. So like, say you have construction going, you have construction sectors in New York, you have construction sectors in Pennsylvania, you can just pause the construction sectors in Pennsylvania, but still have the one, or in New York, and have the ones in Pennsylvania going. This is my virtual reality map of the United States in front of me here. Hey, Machiavelli, what's up, what's up? You are legally obliged to sing Bruno Mars songs while playing. Oh no. Oh no. Well, there's two problems there. I don't really know the words to any. I guess Uptown Funk, but he's just featured in that song. And I can't sing. So, I got 2 strikes against me. Unemployed? Oh, we can certainly find something for you to do, right? There we go. Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, by my multi-clause sentences. Sometimes even confuse myself. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So we're on the same page there. I see. But to reduce the building sector without downgrading or destroying them. Yeah, basically. That's what it sounds like. Which is interesting. I'll be honest. I never actually thought about wanting to do that before. But now that they mention it, it's totally something I'd want to do. Alright, let's get this guy some drones. Let's try to take a drone that's not... Alright, so we got 4 over here. Yeah, but this is gonna go over there. We could really use, like, 8 of them. Alright, we need 2 more. Alright, now you go over here. You can come back over here. Now, let's put these guys on the higher priority. So we have 40 concrete, 15 polymers, 10 machine parts, 19 metals, 6 electronics. We need 2 more electronics. We have enough metals. We have enough of that. Okay, so we need a couple more machine parts over there. So let's get 5 more over there. Yeah, I can't sing either. Last time I tried, Cthulhu showed up. Oh no. Yeah, see, that's what I'm afraid of. He's gonna show up during my stream here. Do you still pay the wages and just don't pay the goods? Oh, that's a good question. Because that means you don't need to fire the people who cost basically nothing and make them more radical. That's a good question. If you pause it, I would imagine the way it works is, if I was designing this feature, it still stays employed, you still pay the wages. Yeah, hold on though. I think that's how it would work, because when you pause all on construction, the construction sectors still stay employed. It's probably the same as the way pause all works before this patch, I would imagine. Hey Mauricio, what's up, what's up? Hi Ham and chat, hope the game is going great. It is going. Welcome, welcome my friend. Welcome to the early stream, good to see you. How you doing? How's it going? If so, building max construction sectors in every state might be the new meta for de-peasanting. Yeah, but you'd still be paying a bunch of wages. You'd be paying a bunch of wages, and I'm assuming you're like pausing the construction. You're paying a bunch of wages to people who aren't doing anything. Like, at that point, just build like a bunch of government admins. At least you'll get the bureaucracy surplus and then the construction efficiency. Although I guess you would be paying a lot in paper unless you put them to the first production method. Yeah, I just showed Cthulhu Paradox games and told him people enjoy playing spreadsheet with a map UI. He was so baffled, I outcomprehended the comprehension monster. That should be the tagline for Paradox. Paradox Interactive, a spreadsheet with a map UI. And everyone's like, yes. I love it.
A building has stopped working.
All right, so we've got our drone hub for this area. All the min-maxers always talk about employment per construction, and construction sectors might be the best in that because they cost 25 construction, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's very low. You know, I will admit, the thing I've never really understood in a lot of like the min-maxing talk of Vicky 3 is like looking at the profitability of a building per construction. Because I guess the thing is, like, once you build a building, it's there technically for the rest of the run. I guess, what does it really matter how much construction it costs? I mean, I get the idea that it's going to cost you money to build it, but every building will eventually outweigh its construction cost. Unless you really, like, tank the price of something. Alright, we're going to need more metal over here. I should probably take it from over here. Or maybe not. So let's get more metals. I love spreadsheet games. I know, right? Same here. You know, I realized I need to get back into, like, some console type games. Because I have fallen, the last, like, 2 years of my life, I've always been into grand strategy and map games and stuff, but I've fallen so far into it, I literally have not played, like, a console game in forever. It's like, I don't think I've used my PS5 in, like, 2 years now. And I was looking at it the other day, because I kind of want to build a console. And I was like, you know, I need to get back into maybe just at least one other game. Our scientists suggest we run our deep scanning technology in the underground. In order to reduce the number of false positives, we have to choose what to scan for. It will be a long process, but it will reveal deposits that we are bound to miss otherwise. We need a reliable supply of water to sustain our colonists, so reveal a rich water deposit. Metals are fundamental, and more importantly, they're what we need right now. Reveal a rich metals deposit. Or finding more rare metals is vital to financing our endeavors. Reveal a rich rare metals deposit. Okay, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I know in our underground, we've already uncovered a deep deposit of water, and those are always very rich. So we have water in the underground, which is something that's always better to have instead of relying on like moisture vaporators above ground. Rich metals deposit, we don't need that as much. Now, a rich rare metals deposit, though, that's a tough one to pass by. I'm actually tempted to go for the rare metals, because we have a water deposit already. God, yeah, we're gonna go for the rich rare metals. Let's go take a look at it. New playstyle, use paused construction sectors as a form of welfare. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Because, yeah, I guess the thing that, like, I was just talking about, like, why don't we do government admin? But the now construction sector, you can pause it, which is kind of nice. You could do that, yeah. It's not a bad idea. There's some interesting new things we need to play with there. I think the base idea is to get as much productivity as fast as possible, to de-peasant as fast as possible, because the entire game is based around ramping up, and 1% more efficiency early game can lead to massive advantages late game. I guess so. The question would be, though, if you're de-peasanting rapidly by building construction sectors that you're going to pause, who's then eventually going to work in the buildings that you're making? I guess you're saying, like, you'll delete a construction sector so those workers can just move over to the next building. All right, let's let this guy scan that anomaly. I guess that rare metals deposit is somewhere in the underground there. Oh yeah, let's put all of these guys on here. All right, so we got 14 drones going there. We can keep this guy here. I think we are going to need to bring more concrete. What do we got there? 32. Yeah. All right. I mean, luckily we have concrete for days here. If you play a larger nation, that issue only shows up in the mid-game, but I only came up with using construction sectors that way during this stream, so it might not be the best research playstyle. No, yeah. I know. I'm not trying to be like, show me your work. Give me your sources. Where is your economic bibliography on this, Super Frank? No, but I like where you're going with this. An interesting form of, like, welfare that's easily gotten rid of when need be. Where the hell is this guy going? Oh, you know, when we get one of those guys back over here, by guys I mean the transporters, we should have them come get this so that we stop having these guys go all the way over there. Yeah, where is your spreadsheet? It's like that, it's like that Susie Izzard, bit, where she's like, what is it, that one where it's like, you can't really claim a plot of land unless you put a flag down? It's like, this is my land. Where's your flag? Like in Victoria 3. It's like you come up with a strategy and you're like, where's your spreadsheet? It's not real unless you have your spreadsheet. Ah, okay, hold on. So, we got a problem. We didn't have enough money. So we lost... Yeah, the crowded living. Residential buildings have increased capacity. So now we've got some homeless. Because there's less living space. I think what we're going to do is we'll just let them stay homeless because we're building another dome. So we can move those people over here.
A building has stopped working.
So what do we want to do here? Everybody's kind of happy. I don't know why the Justice Now faction is happy, but... change the cultural policy to patriotic. Prepare the resource subsidies policy. A selected resource becomes free to import, but the rocket travel time is greatly increased. What? I wonder, is that going to cost us money, though? But fine, let's do it. Where is that? Sponsor relations, resource subsidies. Oh. We should do that. Maybe electronics. Since we're not producing them at the moment. We could do seeds. And not produce the seeds on our own for a while. We've discovered the remains of an asteroid that hit the Martian surface millions of years ago. There wasn't much left, but we were able to extract some exotic minerals from the remains. A rare type of mineral normally not found on Earth or Mars. Yeah, so this was what we were just studying over here. Where is it? Okay, where is the stuff that we're getting? Like... Oh, there. Oh, there it is, right in front of us. Okay. Alright. Let's have this guy continue to roam around. Actually, no, go over here, because we would want a dome in range of this. You cannot claim that land. Where is your flag? Yeah. And you flee to protect enough power to colonize here. I think this mechanic is not as thought out as it could or than should be. Yeah. There should be a... I'm gonna create a mod where, you know, the stake colonial claim option? The only thing the mod is gonna do is it's gonna change the wording on that to plant a flag. And now you've claimed it. That'll be that'll be the one mod I create, since I know nothing about modding.
A building has stopped working.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Are we... Yeah, I need to bring some machine parts over there. Alright, you empty everything out. You empty everything out. We'll send... Then when you're done, go get that stuff. When you're done here...
Sector scan.
Get, 10 of those, and then head over here.
Research complete.
What did we get? The temperature parameter represents the global surface temperature on Mars. Increased temperature is required for liquid water, rains, and local vegetation growth. Temperatures increased by buildings, yeah, in the terraforming build menu. We got all that. What did we research? Oh, yes, the factory. Okay. So we do want to build that. So it's going to take fuel, but we got tons of fuel. How far does our drone up go? So let's put those factories like out here. We'll start off with 2 of them. And then we'll build a recharge station right here, since we're going to be sending drones, you know, somewhat far away. So these guys give us what? Like how much? 0.25 temperature per sol, so we'll get 0.5. Colonizing a claim state should get you a lot of infamy. Yeah, not just don't be possible. Oh, yeah, so you can do it. Yeah, and like horrible relations with the country that has the claim. And why should I need to bring 100 ships near the coast to let 5 dudes with a raft land there and try to establish Jamestown version 2? It just does not make sense. 5 dudes with a raft. Oh, God. It's funny because it's kind of true. Oh, damn, we got to send one of these guys home. Oh, and go home with all the rare metals that you can fit on this ship. 26 of them. And then, Alicanto, we should do another one of the things here. One of these, I think, will give us new technologies, which we could really use right now. The RC Dozer, we don't have one. Let's go to this unknown one. Almost good there. You know, what was I thinking with the placement
A building has stopped working.
of this thing? Because I do need to build a train station here. So if I put this here... So what I'm thinking about right now is the dust coming up off of this. So let's pause that construction. Let's move that guy out of the way. The train station... Yeah, train station could go right there. Oh, but it's not within range. Oh, man. I really kind of messed up here. Why did I put this like this? Oh, because I wanted it in range of that. God, okay. I could move the dome right here. I mean, this is going to be very inefficient, but the dome isn't done yet, so... Yeah, if I leveled this ground right here... I'll get that in here. And then the train station could go south of the dome. All right, so let's stop with that. This is going to be a massive landscaping thing here. Hold on. Let's get this thing out of the way. And then we'll put some waste rock dumping right here. Oh, this actually won't take as long as I thought it would. Oh, what are you doing? Why don't you just go back over here? Alright, so he's heading out that way. Man, our efforts to bring so many sexy people to this colony have worked out. We have 18 Martian-born. Ooh. Okay, hold on. We are not gaining enough power. Yeah, our power needs are a little lacking at the moment. We should put some solar panels over here since we have a metals extractor here. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I do have these guys right here. But we should create like a... So where would be... Yeah, the sweet spot would be like... Yeah, right there. And then, what if we just build it out that way? Yeah, we'll do it like that. Those people are either sexy, bored, or desperate. I think the problem is they're all three. They're all three. We don't have a lot going on for them. I mean, you know, they have a bar and a diner. And they don't have to skip leg day. What else do they want in here? Well, actually, this dome, comfort, sanity is up. The problem is this dome, we have something for children to play in. Well, hey, they have a casino. I don't even have a casino here in New York. What the hell are these guys complaining about? Drinking, dining. Yeah, you know, okay. So my problem is, my playstyle in this game is I always build the domes in a way that they're connected. Oh, we got our seeds. Oh, yes. Excellent, excellent. We got a lot of seeds
Heavy
now.
drone workload.
We've got 136 seeds. Excellent. So this will get the soil quality to 91. So let's do one more soybean. And then when it gets through this, and it gets back to this soybean, we'll make this potatoes. Or no, 80. This will make it 91. That'll make it 100. So we'll put the potatoes there. And then we'll make the top one seeds.
The building has stopped working.
Or any combination of these. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Poor guys. Stuck in a boring dome. They only have 5 drone. How do they only have 5 drones? How many do we put here? 11? And how many do we have over here? Yeah, I guess we don't need 14 yet over here. Let's assign you guys back over here. So that gives you 10. You know, we need to start being able to make our own drones. 11. We're doing micro-G-gravity. Yeah, let's get drone printing next. And then we'll do sustainable architecture. See though, okay, we'll do large stations only because this only costs 2,000 research, so we'll get it quickly, and then we'll uncover another tech because we need to get the we need to get the electronics factory. I paused here because I realized, you know, we really do need the lighting in the underground.
Heavy drone workload.
Yeah, I hear you. I could just demolish this living complex and build another apartments, but it will lower the already average comfort in this dome. So we could get rid of the stone garden and put a small...
The colonist just snapped.
Uh-oh. Kung Wei, as every other colonist, went through psychological conditioning before arriving on Mars to guarantee their most basic ability to cope with the adverse environment. Indeed, the people live on a barren, dead cold world with a toxic, almost non-existent atmosphere, for now, protected only by a fragile-looking dome and relying on machines to keep them alive. The unparalleled everyday stress levels slowly drain the people of their resolve, thus even the slightest shock or frustration can send someone over the edge. On Earth, entertainment and recreation are just for fun, but here they are a tool for basic survival. The colonist Kung Wei has reached critically low sanity. Provide operational healthcare buildings in the domes and avoid heavy workload or nighttime work to prevent this. All right, well, we're at the hour mark, so we'll have to look at this guy's situation in a moment, because we're about to get hit by ads. So we do need to pay homage to the gods of ads, take a quick 90-second break so that we don't have to miss gameplay during ads. So 90 seconds and we'll be and I cut myself off there, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. Ah, why am I hearing myself? Oh, there we go. I didn't like that. I don't want to hear my own voice. All right. All right. What did I miss? What did I miss? There we go. There we go. But regarding my Scotland holiday, I realized something. Here in Austria, your life feels like you build something. Your house, your garden, your legacy. While driving through Scotland, you see houses 500 years old. I assume if you grow up there, you only see yourself and your life as part of something bigger. Oh, because the past is always around you. Oh, so I find it interesting to hear you say that, because I feel like that a lot of times growing up in the United States, because nothing is 500 years. No building here is 500 years old. All the buildings are like, at most, like, you know, like 100 years old or maybe 200 years old, right? But I mean, Austria's got to have buildings that are like centuries old, right? Or is that not the case? Because yeah, I mean, I thought that too. Like in Scotland, like I'm walking by a castle and I'm like, this was like an actual legit castle in like medieval Europe, you know, which is I always find really cool, since that's the type of thing we don't really have over here. But that's interesting. Is there not a lot of like old structures like that in Austria? This thing, this thing's working again. How did we end up with 3 fuel over here? That's kind of strange. Pick up the fuel. Pick up the polymer. We don't need that here. Got a ton of metals, which we also don't need, so pick up the metals. Oh yeah, actually no. Keep the metals. Oh, I'm emptying everything. Just take the fuel. I forgot, yeah, these guys will bring that down into the underground, and they'll probably need that there. Oh, I see, they're harvesting metals. Then take all the metals and then go down there. We'll speed up their all of that. Oh, I forgot. We gotta keep adding here. Oh, we got a dust devil going on. Oh, actually, so we got one of these things. A lot of times you'll find natural polymers around these. So maybe after we scan the section, we'll get a little bit more of that. Let's take a save. We haven't saved yet this stream. When you live in Vienna, it might be different. Where I live, the church might be 400 years old, but it does not look like it. Oh, it's repainted often. But in Scotland, it's still bare stone. When driving on random rounds in the Highlands, you often see a random shack that was used a long time ago to herd sheep or something like that. You don't know when it was last in use. Maybe the roof is missing. It just feels like a time capsule. And it shows you that even if you live to 100 years old, it's still just a speck of dust in the grand scheme. Well said, my friend. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying then. Even like the small little structures have like this old history to it. That's really cool. Also great of you to like recognize and appreciate that, because I think that's something maybe that a lot of people don't even appreciate enough anymore. That's what I love when I go visit other places. seeing like old historical stuff like that, because yeah, again, it's like something you don't really get over here. I mean, there's history here, don't get me wrong, and a lot of old history, especially when you start talking about like Native American history. But in terms of like buildings and structures and stuff like that, not so much. So let's flatten this. You know what? I also want to build a battery so that when this thing breaks down, all hell doesn't break loose over there. And let's get it done sooner rather than later. Anytime I see stuff like that, I always wish for a small window just to watch how it used to look, how it used to work. No questions, no interactions, just observe. That would be so cool. I always feel like that, too. I would love, like, that ability to just, like, go back in time and just see the different eras of history and see, like, what the same place you're standing in looked like at that time, you know? Like, this spot I'm on right now, you know? What did it look like at different points in time? Oh, I forgot. So we went to an unknown thing. The expedition rocket cannot find a suitable place to land near the anomaly's location. Our initial scans must be incorrect as the terrain is treacherous and filled with solid, sharp rocks which prevent the rocket from safely landing at the coordinates. Ooh. Don't risk it. The expedition will return. Circle and find a good landing spot. Unknown consequences. I'm worried that we'll lose the rocket, and we only have 2. And we don't have the money for another one. But it would kill me to not know what's there. Yeah, we cannot have... We only have 2 rockets, and if we lost this one, we can't get another one. So we're not going to risk it. The expedition's going to return. Because there's something in the back of my mind that's like, the reason why it's giving me this option is because something bad is going to happen if I choose land. And actually what it probably would be a lot of times in the game is like, spend this amount of money to send something to fix it. And we also have no money. So... just pull an Elon, land anyway, lose the rocket, call it a success, go public and find gullible investors to keep you afloat. Yeah, I know, that's the problem. Unlike Elon, I can't just, like, crash my stuff into the moon and say, oh well, litter the Pacific Ocean with rockets.
Heavy drone workload.
Okay, we had 10 drones here. What's happening to our drone? That's strange. We might need to research drone printing sooner rather than later.
Heavy drone workload.
All right, so we've got most of this all flat now. You know what? Let's get rid of that. Let's flatten that area.
A building has stopped working.
Let's get that whole area flattened out. I don't know if I want the AI bubble or SpaceX to go bust more. I would think any of them to be fair. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think I want the AI one to go burst first. For one, I'm tired of all computer parts just being massively expensive. God, I built a computer for my dad. God, it was sometime last year. I think actually it was around this time last year. It was in the summer. It might have been June, July, maybe. I built his computer with two 32 gig RAM chips in it, which is totally overkill. I don't even have a graphics card in that computer because he didn't need it. I don't know why I was thinking, oh, you need 64 gigs of RAM. But I was looking at my receipts from then, and God, that 32 gig RAM stick cost me $70 last year, and I looked it up again. It now costs $400. $400. A 32 gig DDR5 RAM stick. I'm like, I've got $800 worth of RAM in my dad's computer down there. It doesn't even have a graphics card in it. It's just crazy. All right, we've got a bit of a problem in this dome. Oh, yeah, it's the homelessness. You know? All right, here's what we'll do. Let's get rid of this. This is going to be more of a temporary solution. That will give us space for 4. Then we'll get rid of this. This will be temporary. Because once we get the other dome built, we can delete these and put the parks and everything back in there. But at least we'll have less homeless people. And so our problem is that these kids are like growing up, becoming adults, and they have nowhere to live. God, we need drones. We need drones. Yeah, let's put a priority on all of these. Oh, there. Good. So we're only going to have one homeless person here. Yeah, the playground cultivates perks in children through special nurturing programs. Actually, you know what else I need to do? I forgot, yeah. We have 7 seniors. I usually like to build a retirement home dome. Oh. What were we doing there? Oh, that's right. We didn't lose whatever that thing was. I forgot it when we originally selected it. When I had picked the rare metals deposit as opposed to water, I forgot it said that it was going to take 2 souls to happen. Oh no. Unload the metals and the polymer. But where did that deposit end up being? Big if, all the AI companies suddenly don't need silicon anymore, the market would go crazy, and I'm all here for it. I know, right? Like, the prices have been elevated for so long that there's a lot of stock price values now baked into these companies. And it's like I hope people realize, like, these valuations are not going to hold forever. Oh, here's where it is. Oh, look at that. All right, then let's send this guy back up here. Yeah, like, things are going to go crazy. I mean, I'm not invested in any of these chip makers, so...
A building has stopped working.
It's crypto into AI. Yeah. It's a bubble that went bust, but not into nothing, but into an even bigger bubble. God, crypto. God, I hate crypto stuff. All right, there we go. So I think now we're ready to have a dome here. We'll put the dome over here. So if we put the dome there, yeah, we could put the train station right here. And then we can put the rare metals extractor like down over here. And we can go and then we'll be able to put the track out like this. So make this the lower priority and just start building those two things. We're gonna need a lot more electricity here, and I don't want to connect necessarily. I guess we should connect the power grid. Because we can always put a shut-off switch. Hit myself on the desk here. Oh, hey, Andre Belarus, what's up, my friend? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hello, Ham. Homeless people on Mars. That sounds like a sign of luxury. If you can manage to be homeless and apparently unemployed on Mars. Yeah. Mars isn't quite the same as Hawaii, after all. This is true, right? This is true.
Assembly session open.
If you're gonna be homeless somewhere. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm invested in them via my ETFs, but if the entire economy goes bust and my ETFs become worthless, we have bigger problems anyway. Wait, the ETFs, are they for crypto or for AI chips? Oh, also, you know, I want to ask everybody, how is the background sound here? Like the game music and the sound effects, is it too loud? I was kind of playing with sound levels. Hey, Red and Foxy, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good. Oh, thank you. Okay, good. Good to know. Yeah, I realized for some reason this game I needed to set the sound levels a little different. And so I just realized. I don't know for sure. Oh, ETF on the entire world market. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have one of those too. Or like the S&P 500 one here in the US. So yeah, I guess if like all these tech companies have a bubble burst, the part of my retirement plan is gonna not be doing well, but you know, it can be fixed. All right, let's get this guy down here because we do have some Well, we have 2 metals, but that might be enough to get that built. Instead of doing investment that way, instead I invest in products I want to see. So, development, R&D, etc. Yeah, that's not bad either. I have a self-directed retirement fund that I administer. I have one through my job that I have no control over, so I just, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I have one that I also control. And yeah, that one I invest more into like specific companies and stuff. I found, and it's doing quite well, because I found just the thing I do is just don't touch it. I invest into some things, and I'm heavily invested in like tech companies, but I also I don't touch it. I don't try to time the market. I don't try to sell it when it's high and then try to time when to reinvest it back in when it goes lower. I just leave it alone. And it's up like a couple 1000% because I don't touch it. We have a legislative session. I don't really want to do any of these. Yeah, I'll read it. Focus the research efforts. Oh, making text from a specific tree costs less research. Oh, yes. Prepare that. Although we have some here. Oh, additional rewards from the Earth Embassy. We did prepare that. No, we want funding. Yeah. Enact that.
Anomaly found. Sector scan.
Like, for example, remember Corning Glass invested in them prior to contracting with Apple. No, nice. Well done, my friend. Well done. Yeah, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's a good way to invest too. I think no matter how you invest, I think it's always good to, like, you know, the whole like timing the market stuff. Like, I guess, you know, that might work for some people. Maybe like if you're good at that. I just leave it alone. I forgot to. Let's send this guy over here. Collect these exotic minerals. And then when you're done, come back up here. Let's finish looking out this way a little bit. Even the best traders cannot beat the market long term. Yeah. That's why I also use the put money in, don't touch it way of investing. Yeah. I found that's just like the best way to go about it. I remember I was reading something one time where they said all these people who tried to like, who took their money out of the market during the 2008 recession, and then they tried to get back in the market once it was all done. None of them ever really got their full amount of their money back. The people who ended up getting all their money back and then plus some were the people who never took any money out of the market. And so if you're telling me just do nothing and you'll do well, that's my speed right there. I'm good at doing nothing. I've been practicing doing nothing in my life for a long time. All right, let's send that guy back up to the surface. I wouldn't invest in Flux, the crazy jumps between the day-to-day. Yeah. I would just invest in things you want to see because you're still the market. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Like, if you find a product or something that you yourself would like, it makes sense that other people would like it too. So it might be something worth investing in. Hey, DeWolfie, what's up? What's up? How you doing, my friend? Hello, hello. Do I have a philosophical question for you? When you approach those automatic doors at the grocery and they don't open, do you actually exist? I've never thought about that. If they don't open, maybe I've been a ghost the whole time. I'm just a spirit walking around. I don't think you do. I think in modern society, if you walk up to an automatic door and it doesn't open, you are indeed a non-existent person. Although, you exist in spirit. And the spirit is worth something, right? Right? Good question, though. Timing the market, yeah, as a non-insider is the same as putting everything on ready. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, like, I don't have the time to sit and, like, be reading the financial section of every newspaper every day. So, like, that's just not gonna work for me. Alright, let's start catching up on some of these anomalies we haven't researched. So let's put our large dumping site right here. Good to know. Yep. Oh, it is good to know, right? Let's see know what's what. Even if you read them, they are wrong pretty much half of the time. Yeah. This is true too, right? Like, you spend all that time and effort and just to be led astray. You know, oh, we can start doing this. 100 fuel, 15 machine parts. We now can make machine parts. So let's raise the water level a little bit.
A building has stopped working.
So we must have the micro G mining. The recon center is next. And something to ponder over further while you're trying to sleep. You're welcome. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna be up all night now, like, I'm never approaching one of those doors ever again. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Let's put a high priority to get at least one of these things done. We seem to be doing much better on... Oh, we need to send some machine parts and metals out there. We can get rid of this thing. Nokia will never fail. The internet is a short-term thing. The tulips will always be worth that much. Oh, the tulips. That's like the best story. And you can say that because everybody who are really affected have long been dead. Yeah, right? Nokia... God, there was a time, though, when it really felt like that. Nokia will never fail. They made phones that will survive the apocalypse. I think that's why all the cell phone companies now make phones that only last for 3 years. They learned from Nokia, don't make something so well. My brain is fried. When you said, let's raise, before the water levels, my brain auto-completed to the conscripts. Yeah. We're going to war. Raise the Martian conscripts. I think there is one of the stories in the game where there is something about, like, warring factions. Doing some classic Asian market shopping because I finally found a good one that's online. So you're in my background for now. Oh, nice. I appreciate it. I do that all the time. When I sit down to do something, I turn a stream on in the background. So I appreciate it, and I'm honored that I am your background. Well, we've got a lot of rare metals now. Actually, I think I'm going to increase how many we send over. Because that'll be a big, big payday for us. Any suggestions on meats? Wait, this is like meat that you're buying online for delivery? I mean, my favorite meat is lamb. Lamb is the best. I guess because I grew up, like, in a Muslim home. We have a lot of lamb. Not a lot of lamb. I mean, not a lot. It's not like we eat lamb every week. But we do have lamb, and I love lamb. Okay, what do we need here? We need a little bit more metals. And then more machine parts, more metals. Oh, we've got 12 metals. Ten machine parts, 10. Okay, so why don't we take...
A building has stopped working.
10 more. So take all of that. Yes. Oh, they don't sell lamb. Aw, man. I don't know then. I don't know. To me, lamb is special. Otherwise, just get a good old steak, I guess. There's no way Mars will fall to the same squabbles as back on Earth. Not especially since the planet was settled by the Great Cuts. That's right. Peace be upon him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. We are currently called, the People's Democratic Republic of Mars, since we're like the workers' collective, basically. And they control more than 50% of the assembly, so as long as they're happy, we're good.
A building has stopped working.
Squabbles such as wars and the like. Yeah, I want to get to the story that we're adding into this. Because it's gonna deal with war back on Earth. Farm-raised free-range chicken. If you had it once, you taste the difference. Oh god, I did. I did one time. We were visiting family in Algeria. Actually, this was in Tunisia. And my parents went to a shop where they, like, picked out a chicken. And then we had it that night. And to this, I was a kid. To this day, I still remember what that tasted like. Fresh, farm-raised chicken. It's amazing to think that's such a luxury. But yeah. Oh, alright, we got this, so let's connect it. There we go. That's more like it. And now we've got a train station that'll go both ways. Ooh, best lasagna I've ever made was with lamb meat. Oh, I've never had lasagna with lamb. Ooh. Maybe that's what I've got to have. I do have a packet of ground lamb in the freezer that we had for some barack, but we had a little we had more than we needed. Maybe that's what I'll use that for. Too poor for the current prices of beef. Any other suggestions? Ooh, okay. What about no lamb, no beef? What about like a... Yeah, I think go with what Super Frank said. Get some... If it, get some chicken if they have like fresh chicken. Treat yourself. My family knows a local farmer that butchers his own chickens twice a year. No industrial food, no special max growth food, just a chicken that lives for half a year. It costs more, but worth the price. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy when you look at... I've watched some of the documentaries like that about how chickens are raised, at least here in the US. And it's crazy. We're so disconnected from our food supply. It's just so disheartening and sad. Let me start bringing tons of concrete over here. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of metals here. Where's that other... Oh, this guy's up here. All right, you come back over here. Who butchers talked so much English the past 2 weeks. My brain refuses to do English correct anymore. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. That's true. Ah, we've got our factory built. They just need to deliver some stuff to it. God, we really need more drones. Just don't have the money for it. Yes, I highly recommend. Yeah, yeah. Oh, they have natural chicken that's affordable. There you go. There you go. Treat yourself. Isn't it crazy that we're treating ourselves? It's considered a treat to have something that, like, was just the basic staple of food for, like, centuries. Like, just butcher a chicken fresh and eat it. And now that's, like, a luxury. Gonna go for today. Oh, okay, maybe I'll be here for the late stream. Happy Brunoing. Yeah, thank you, my friend. Always good chatting with you. Have a good rest of your day. Go enjoy the last couple days off you have. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you tonight. If not, I'll see you in the next one. Oh, huge. 10 pounds of unprocessed natural chicken for 15 bucks. What?
Research complete.
That's amazing. Ah, yes. Okay. So we've got the micro G extractors, so we can build those now on asteroids. Once we get this recon center, we can finally start scanning for some asteroids. Yes! Micro G manufacturing. This is what we need. Although, I'll be honest, we're going to do drone printing first. Because we really need to start building more drones. Then, okay, we're gonna do some stuff here. More applicants. Oh, yes, then we're gonna do this. We can build the TV studio workshop and start creating, become content creators. And get more funding. We'll do this. Drones will work faster on landscaping projects. The reason why is our first mission goal here is to research 8 terraforming technologies. So we need 4 more, and then we'll get extra sponsor research, and then we can move towards this. The Asians got it all day, I guess. One of the funnier things was when the Orange Man tried to dump American meat onto the EBS if we weren't food secure here and could just go no. I remember that. I even like everybody here also was like, what are you thinking? Why do you think they would want that?
Heavy drone workload.
Oh god. Like, what world is that person living in? Might get some sweet steaks, barramundi, or sweet, your choice. Oh, geez, I don't even know the difference. I'll be honest with you. I would be a bad selector of that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, turn that off. Wait, where did I send? Nope. Oh, yeah. No. We need some additional metals. So let's clear the way for some metals. Oh, 2 types of fish. Oh, I forgot about fish. I love fish. Oh my god. I would eat fish all day if I could. Every day. If I wouldn't get mercury poisoning from it. Oh, barramundi. Yeah, okay. Now that rings a bell. I don't know Sui, though. So go barramundi. Okay. I'm gonna put a high priority on here. So that, so that they start sending, some fuel over here so we can get this started. All right. All right, so let's start planning the dome. So we'll start with an apartment complex. We're going to want to do a recon center. I would like to leave one area free so that we can eventually put the Martian University there. Oh, actually, no. You know what is more important right now? I forgot. We need to get water going here.
A building has stopped working.
Uh-oh, what's this?
Get up close and personal with Mars, and you'll find it's anything but barren. We found another treasure in the form of a small deposit of a germanium-rich mineral.
The purity of the germanium found in the vein is amazing, which our scientific team presumes is due to the millennia-long loss of volatiles in the Martian atmosphere. Germanium started out as the humble ecosilicon proposed by Mendeleev, and for almost a century it was discerned as a useless metal, only for late 20th century discoveries to make it one of the cornerstones of modern electronics. Oh, so we got a rare metals deposit. So we have quite a few spots here. Very high. Okay. So let's send this guy back to the underground so he can continue to explore. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So this guy's going now. But now this factory doesn't have anybody bringing him. Yeah, so we're starting to run into problems because we just don't have the drones. And we can't resupply because that will be all our money. All right, you know what? We're just going to have to send this rocket back. Yeah, just launch the rocket with 23. We'll get some money out of it, and then we'll use this rocket to come back with a bunch of drones. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's because we're sending a whole bunch of... we need to get 100 fuel loaded up on here. We have 165 polymers now, so I guess we can go for a little bit with this not running as much. Oh, wait. Third option, silver pomfret. Fish is great over rice, though. I like the old pan-fry method. Yeah, that sounds so good. You're making me hungry now. I didn't eat breakfast. I'm eating fish right now. Oh, man. Some leftover breaded salmon. Any veggie suggestions? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I always love a good mixed veggies. You cannot go wrong with mixed veggies. Well, we got a lot there. You know, we're gonna make a separate depot for fuel. You go unload that stuff there. Let's have you leave the metal. And then go deposit the concrete over here.
Assembly session open.
Oh yeah, the resource subsidies. Oh, we can't use electronics. Food, metals, polymers, seeds. We don't really need any of them yet, so maybe we'll hold off on that. Oh, the Earth Assembly provides supply pods with selected resources. Drones! Okay, let's prepare this. It's exactly what we need.
A building has stopped working.
Alright, we got this working, so... Oh yeah, you know, can these pipes go over this? They can. Okay, good. So we can go like this, and it won't mess up any future tracks. Now, I would like to connect everything. Wait, can I not go over it? Oh, I see.
Sector scanned.
Alright, so we'll connect everything that way. Where are we on this? Excellent. Hey, Just24, what's up, what's up? How you doing? Hello there,
Heavy
Martian.
drone workload.
Thank you, thank you. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. All right, so let's put that there. We also, I want to put a landing pad here so that we can actually just land rockets here.
Some colonists are Earthsick.
Are they now? Yeah, hey, wait, nobody's homeless anymore.
Heavy drone workload.
So there's just like... there's no comfort in here anymore. Yeah, once we move some people out. Don't be so excited to see me, you make me blush. Aw. Why not, though? You bring joy to the stream, my friend. You bring joy to the stream. This is not a very green planet. Not yet. Not yet. But someday. I can't wait till we can start seeing progress on, like, this map here. But soon. We've got some greenery going on. Alright, so they're gonna make that stuff. Oh yeah, now we should also start putting in the off valves here.
A building has stopped working.
Yeah, and then we'll put another off switch right here. How's the economy? The economy, I mean, we're doing well in terms of stuff that we can produce. We just recently have run into an issue that we don't have enough drones to keep up with all the maintenance and everything. So we have a rocket heading back to Earth with some rare metals that'll give us money. We're gonna send that rocket back with a whole bunch of new drones. And then when we're done with the recon center, we're gonna finally research the thing we need to let us start building our own drones. So yeah, we're in a bit of a we're in a bit of a RAM-pocalypse right now. We don't have the RAM to build drones. Go this way here. So we can finish the tracks. Let's send this guy back over here. Get more concrete. So you get that. And then, we're, you know, 111 metal. Like, where?
A building has stopped working.
Oh, you know, we have a lot of metal in the underground. Alright, maybe at some point we go over there. Go get the metals from over there. Oh, I also need to build, yeah, an oxygen tank. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll build it over here. And a water tank. We should have a supply over here. I think I never got under the surface. At least I do not remember. Oh, yeah. Well, this underground part was part of a DLC that had come out. Below and Beyond or something like that it was called. So you had to get a DLC to get this part of the game. I think it might have been the last DLC that came out for the game, because I remember it broke the game on launch day. Like straight up, like the game just could not load. And then it took a very long time for him to like fix it up. Eventually, I think after like a couple days, the game finally loaded in again. But then there was like missing like icons and stuff like that. It was a very rough launch for it. And I feel bad because I think the DLC initially got kind of trashed in terms of Steam reviews. And rightfully so, it didn't work. But once it finally started working, it was actually a great addition to the game. Oh! We are at the 2-hour mark. So it's time to pay homage to the gods of ads here, because we're about to get hit by ads. So we're going to take 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back, Yeah, maybe I didn't have the DLC. I remember some of them had quite bad reviews. Yeah, I think that one especially had very, very bad reviews. And again, mainly because it broke the game on release day. But, you know, after it started working, it's wonderful. It added the ability to have this whole underground thing. And then something that we're going to see in a moment, once I get a recon center going, this is an asteroid lander. We're going to start landing on asteroids to go mine for resources. Order is complete. That was simultaneously expensive and the cheapest month of groceries. There you go. There you go. Go for it. Sounds like you're going to have yourself quite a nice meal coming up. All right, let's put this down here so that we can finish the pipes there. We finally... Oh, look at this. They're sending a whole bunch of stuff over here.
A building has stopped working.
Ah, okay, we got a whole bunch of exports. Thank you, thank you. Free Love Society likes us. So, we got a rocket back home. We need, like... Yeah, we're gonna just get like 20 drones here because this is our biggest problem right now. You know what? We'll leave ourselves 150 million. So we'll get 17 drones. There's nothing else we really need. How are we on? We're good on food. Yeah. So just tons of drones. Do you actually land, like you land on Mars? Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be kind of like you click here and now you have this underground thing. There'll be another icon here that'll be for the asteroid. And you don't send people initially, but at some point you can. But you have these automated drillers that you can do. And so you'll send this thing, and then you'll set up infrastructure to start drilling the asteroid. But the trick to it is the asteroid will go out of range at a certain point. So you got to drill as much as you can, get the resources back here to Mars, and then get all of your stuff off the asteroid before it goes out of range. Because once it goes out of range, you lose everything on the asteroid for good. There is a breakthrough you can eventually get, if you can get it, where it's like an ability to hold an asteroid in orbit so that you basically have unlimited time on the asteroid. But, you know, like breakthroughs are, you get it if you can. So for the most part, the asteroids are very rich in resources, but a little difficult because you gotta time it right. I think what I'm gonna do... Yeah, so you go unload that stuff. So here, I'm gonna build an electronics store. Because we're gonna be making electronics here. We'll put a...
Some colonists are earthsick.
A medical facility. And a diner. Put a little garden in the middle. We're going to want a recon center here at some point, and then the TV studio. So yeah, so we'll do TV, like a TV studio, the electronics factory, maybe another housing complex. Wait, what did I say? Yeah, the Martian University, the electronics factory, oh yeah, no more housing. And then here, we should really have something else that's going to get us food. So maybe we'll do another... I mean, we could do the ranch here. Yeah. We'll do the outside ranch. Although we could do it in the dome. And people won't be so pissy about going outside. Nah, we'll do it outside. Oh, I got great news, by the way. Oh, Steam controller arrives today. Nice, nice, nice. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, congrats. Oh, I'm excited to hear how it is. I want to get one of those.
A building has stopped working.
Because I want to build I want to build my own Steam machine, basically. So yeah, I'm excited to hear how that is. So we're sending this rocket here. We'll send it back, and then we'll finally get some colonists here. Let's figure out though. So I need 9 people for this. See, if I put it inside, I need 3 less people, but... So we need 9 people for that. I want to have like 8 people. So we want 8 there. We'll start with this 10. And then, and 2 for the diner. And then we'll just send food over here as needed. Oh, you know what, too? I realize I shouldn't say no food in these. Because then we're never going to be transporting food all around. Yeah. We will be done with the recon center soon, though. I think I'll need... Yeah, it's 3 workers per shift. We'll need 6. So, you know, we'll start with just 4 here. So that'll be 10. And then, yeah. And then 2 medics. So that's how we'll start it off.
A building has stopped working.
So people are going to be working outside for the recon center. Maybe I should put this inside. Does it provide comfort at all? Oh, and the maintenance is just metal. As opposed to a polymer. Though we have more polymers than we have metals right now. Alright, you know what? Yeah, let's scrap that. We'll make the ranch be indoors. Hey, Savage Soul, hello, hello. Is this game good? I love this game. This is like one of my favorite games. Of all time, I would say. I always used to say, if I had to pick one game, if I was going to be stranded somewhere for the rest of my life, and I could only bring one game with me, at the moment it would be Victoria 3. But before I fell into Victoria 3, it was this game. This is the game where if I didn't know what game I wanted to play, I could always load this game up and have a good time. So yeah, this game is very good. Have you played RimWorld? I have not. I have not. Based on the games I play, so many people say to me, you would love RimWorld. You have to play RimWorld. And I really do need to play RimWorld. I need to just, like, get it and finally play it. But RimWorld looks great. But I just know I have not actually played it. But how are you? How are you? Welcome in. Once I get some time with the Steam controller. I'll review it for you. Nice. Yeah. Good, good. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. That'll be great. All right, now what I want to do with this guy... Yeah, here we go. Start harvesting some metals and bring them over here. Yeah, we're not going to get everybody in there, so do this. I got super lucky that I got in the second wave of Steam controllers. Nice. Otherwise, I would have had to wait till December. God, it is crazy how much of a back order there is on that stuff. I wonder why for the Steam controller, because they're... Actually, I don't even... I mean, there wouldn't be RAM in it, right? In a controller? I mean, everything takes RAM, so actually maybe that's a wrong assumption. I'm good, thanks. Looking forward to see you play RimWorld. Yeah, I might try out this game. Let's see. Yeah, someday I'm gonna have a RimWorld stream once I get it, play with it, figure out what the hell's going on in it. But yeah, this game I highly recommend. Did you see the #1 selling thing on Steam? No, what is it? Yeah, look at this. We have no metals here. Before we send people here, I really need to get like this oxygen tank up and running. In fact, I might bring some metals over. Give us more metal, and then go bring these over here. Oh, I don't need to bring polymers. I think they've sent us polymers for days over there. Yeah. And we can get rid of the, those things. So then... Yes, here's our drones. No, I want to see you play RimWorld with 0 experience. Yeah, blind playthrough. Maybe I will do that, actually. That kind of sounds fun. I did that with Hearts of Iron 4. I did a 2-episode blind playthrough of that. Yeah, maybe I will do that with RimWorld. See, the thing is, I don't even own RimWorld yet. Oh, it deleted. Oh, probably because of the caps. I see it. But it got deleted. Yeah, I want to see you play RimWorld with 0 experience. I love those types of streams. yeah, maybe I will do that. I've watched people play RimWorld a little bit. I don't feel like it's really given me any experience though. The #1 selling item on Steam is the Steam Machine, the Linux PC. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, the Steam Machine looks great. I would get a Steam Machine if it weren't for the fact that I was thinking about it, and then I was like, you know, it would be really fun to just build one myself. And so that's why I was like, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so let's send this back home. Let's load it up with all 37 rare metals. Yes, and now we've got drones for days. I love blind playthroughs so much. Yeah, there's a couple games I think I should do that with. There's a couple games I want to play, but I've never played before. Yes, please. It's going to be really fun to watch. Yeah, and I guess the good thing is there'll be plenty of people who can help me out, since, you know, RimWorld has so much oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. We're gonna stop this right here so that these guys can finish these pipes. That has RAM. Yeah. Yeah, I build everything myself, but their engineering is peak. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I heard someone say that before, where it's like everything has RAM. Anything that's electronic has RAM in it, which kind of makes sense. So yeah, it makes sense the controller itself would have it. Yeah, that's true, because I guess if it didn't, any input would have to instantly be sent to the console. I imagine it stores the commands for a moment as it sends them. Alright, so when this guy's done, we're finally going to get some progress on water. I should build... what do you call it? Like a forestation plant here. Because we're the Terraforming Initiative, it doesn't take any electricity, and we've got tons of seeds. I guess the only thing is, it's going to take some electronics, but... Oh, you know, yeah, if it doesn't take electricity, then I shouldn't need...
Warning. Split power grid.
I shouldn't need to hook it up to power, right? Right? Because then...
Warning. Split power grid.
How's there split power grid? Yeah, these things don't need any power. Ah, finally. Alright, so this is getting built. We finally start storing some oxygen. Controller doesn't have RAM in the traditional sense. It has a far cheaper method of buffer. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm actually starting to really get into the idea of, like, figuring out... Like, I know how to build a computer, but I'm also just, like... I don't really know how, like, a motherboard is built, or RAM is built. And not that I actually want to, like, try to build RAM. I actually saw a video of somebody who was set up, like, a shop in a shed in their backyard to make RAM. And it's crazy. And I'm like, I'm never doing something like that. But... I just want to learn more about what actually goes into making this stuff, because I have no idea. Right now, it's the metals apocalypse here. Well, if you need help with, Kisad, that means I can help you learn. Are you talking about the clean room RAM guy? Yeah, the clean room RAM guy. I didn't get to finish the video, but I started watching that, and I was like, oh my god, this is fascinating. But it also, like, I went into the video thinking, like, oh, this is interesting. Okay, let me see what he does. Maybe I could try at some point in time making my own RAM. And so one of the things the video showed me too is like, yeah, no, I'm never gonna make my own RAM. I'm never doing that. You've begun reshaping Mars into a living world. Every terraforming structure is a promise to the planet. Yep. Ah, yes, legislative session. Oh, look at this. Buildings destroyed by disasters and unforeseen events are refunded. The supply pod with prefabs is sent from Earth. Ooh, that probably costs money, though. Yes, this. The Earth Embassy provides supply pods Oh, provides a supply with a Sterling generator prefab. I prepared this so that I could get drones. But Sterling generators, they provide power and don't need maintenance. Energy infrastructure, yes. So I wonder how often they'll do that. Ah, there we go.
Research complete.
Yes! Okay, we got an asteroid. C-type asteroids are the most common of all. They mostly contain surface deposits of rare metals, polymers, and metals, and even small metal deposits. Alright, so... Commander, our scientists have detected an asteroid that will pass close by Mars. They have provided us with a time window in which it would be possible to travel to and from the asteroid. Some asteroids are a rich source of exotic minerals we cannot obtain here on Mars. We should take this opportunity to harvest these resources and take our first steps into mining asteroids. We already have some micro-G auto extractor prefabs, but we can order more from Earth if we wish. Okay, so this is what usually came with when you researched the micro-G landers. So that's good to know that now all of that comes with the recon center. Yeah, cool video. He's unfortunately not able to match current industry standard. He's 6 generations behind on precision. Oh, so is that eventually what happens? It's like he has some RAM, but it's not like, yeah, industry standard. Hey, Jabba, what's up? How you doing? I'm working, but I took a moment to hang out. Nice. Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Okay, so we have an exotic minerals extractor, a rare metals, and a metals. So we'll take all 3 of them. Now, hold on. Let's look at the encyclopedia. Because I want to look at the power requirements for these guys. So it takes 6 power. If I do end up wanting to run 3 of them, that's going to be 18 power that we need. But we're going to have to start with, what do you call them? Solar panels. So we actually need to generate more than 16 because we got to get through the night. You know what? I think what I'll do is I'll load up enough to power 2 of them to start. The max output for power accumulator is 20, so we really only need to have 1 battery. So we need to bring 2 concrete, 2 polymers. If we want to generate, we need 12 power during the day. Then we need enough power stored to get us through the night. So we need to be able to generate 24 power. So we'll say 25. So we need to make 5 large solar panels. So we need about 18 metals. All right, so let's do this. All right, let's clear all of this. Hanging on. It's way too hot to walk around all day. Oh, no. 99. Oof, 99 Fahrenheit. Yikes. Yeah, that's a hot day. What are we at right now here in New York? We're at 83. It looks like the highest it's going to go up today is 86. Oof. I'm here to support the Linux tag people. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, yeah, that's actually recent for me. I just recently switched to it, and so I think I'm going forward for the foreseeable future with Linux. I'm loving it. It's always too hot. Yeah, lately it really is, right? All right, first thing we got to do is we got to make sure we bring 30 fuel with us so that we can get back home. Although, wait, do these things only take 15? We'll start with 30 here. So we need 2 concrete. We need 2 polymers to build it. But we should bring 2 more. We'll throw an extra one in just for maintenance costs. We need... Yeah, see, here's the problem with the metals. So, we're gonna need about 20. And we'll say 25, because that'll let us have 1 metal for maintenance on each of the solar panels, and then we can always bring more back. And then we'll bring all 3 of the prefabs, and then we'll see which one we end up using. Now we need to bring the commander. Yeah, see, here's a problem. I think we only need 15 fuel. I think it only takes that. A commander, a transport, and we'll do the 4 drones. I've been Linux only for like 1.5 or 1.2 years. Nice, nice. Maybe a year and a half. Awesome, awesome. Which distro do you use? All right, prepare the resources. Oh, they build in the return fuel. That's new. So we don't need that. All right, then we'll do a full 8 drones. Oh, yes, and then we need to bring some machine parts for maintenance to the excavators there. All right, yeah. That's what we need. And put this at the highest priority because we're now on a time limit with this asteroid. Hey, Penguin Lord. Hello, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. How's it going? Ah, CachyOS. Yeah. So when I was looking up which one I wanted to use, I was basically just looking up what's best for gaming. And basically the 2 that I found were recommended the most were Bazite and Cachy. I went with Bazite because I was like, well, they both seem good. I'll just guess at one. So I went with Bazite. But the other one I was thinking of going with was Cachy. Tried many prior to landing on Cachy. Nice, nice. Hey, Ham, would you consider making a guide on straits and tolls in Victoria 3 and when it's optimal to change higher or lower tolls? Ah, that's a good idea. Since tolls are like a new thing, right? I also, I've wanted to do something too to talk about how you can, like sometimes there are some straits that you're not going to get any tolls from because of where they're situated, but you can kind of force the issue. So yeah, not a bad idea. Yeah, I'll look into it. Nice. Well, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing?
Sector scan.
Did we get... You can no longer send unscrewed ships on. You can no longer send uncrewed ships on missions. Latest Wiki update. Little funny. Yeah. Yeah. No more ghost ships. No more sending the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean on missions. How are we over here now? You know what? I'll go ahead and just send some... Oh, is this gonna end up sending something over there anyway? Let's see what this guy does. No! What just happened? I think the game crashed. Oh no. Okay. 1 second, everybody. I'm gonna get the game up and running again. As I'm talking about how much I like Bazite here. Game crashes on stream. Awesome. That's a cool idea. I never even considered forcing the AI to use certain traits. Yeah, I thought of it when I was playing as the Ottomans. Bug report. No, let's not do that right now. Because they have a strait there, but nobody uses it on the other side. And so I realized, oh, I can go to war with Russia, release some people on that side of the strait, and then all of their trade has to go through my strait. So it's kind of sneaky. All right, we do have an autosave. Let's see where it got us. Let me get this back up here. All right. So do I have to do... Ah! I didn't set this up. Oh! Oh no, we don't even have the asteroid. Oh man, hold on, what are my autosaves set at? Yeah, give me like 5 autosaves. Every 5 souls. Yeah, do every soul from now on. Oh man, that set us back quite a bit. Oh my god. Damn it. And I hadn't... Where's my last save? What soul was this? 44, and this is like 46. Okay. Rough. Hey! Ricky, Demito, hello. Howdy to you. How are you doing? Good to see you. What proton are you using? I'll be honest. I don't even know. I mean, it just comes built in with Steam, right? I didn't select anything with Proton. It's all built into Steam on this one. Anyway, I'm excited to watch the stream. Ah, thank you. Good to have you. Are you using Proton Experimental or GE or... Ooh, see? I'm very new to all of it, so out of my depth there. I don't know. How do I find out? That hurt. Yeah, that really did, huh? This is really far back. We don't even have... Oh, God. Okay, well, at least now my autosaves are fixed. Oh, man. Okay. I gotta get back to work. Okay. Yeah, talk tonight, my friend. Thanks for stopping in for all that you could. Good to see you, as always. We'll see you next time. I'm doing fine. I love watching your guides on Vicky 3. Oh, thank you. Very detailed and informative. I hope I'll be able to understand that game. You will, you will. There's, I always talk about it where there's always a moment, there's a country you're playing as where suddenly the game just clicks. And it's such a satisfying feeling when you get that, when it finally clicks. And I feel like you never forget the country you're playing as when the game finally clicks for you. So it'll happen. It'll happen. All right. Oh, whoops. There we go. All right. Oh man, this is pretty far back. Proton GE latest has a ton of patches and fixes for crashes. Oh, interesting. Okay. In Steam settings under compatibility, you can select which Proton versions of Steam you use. Huh, I did not know that. I did not know that. And now I'm like really curious.
A building has stopped working.
Under compatibility. Ah. Oh, look at this. I'm on Proton Experimental. Proton Plus is a package to manage Proton installations. Then you may need to restart Steam, maybe not. Then you just select GE for this game in Steam. Okay, yeah, you're gonna want GE. Oh. I don't see anything on the... Oh, GE Proton. Okay. Oh, that's good to know, yeah. Yeah, I'm like about maybe 2 weeks into my Linux adventure. So I've never had to do anything with Proton before. So interesting. Okay. Yeah, when this stream is done, I'm going to go in there and set that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much. I did not even know I could do that. Awesome. I am really amazed, though, at how good gaming is on Linux. I had no idea. Because I'm coming from Mac. I mean, other than this computer, I had Windows on. So I was gaming on Windows as well. But I also have a Mac laptop. And I've always dealt with, like, you know, compatibility issues on Mac and everything. Playing around with, like, GeForce Now and Crossover. And Crossover, you know, Crossover is great for Mac, but in general, it's not the best. And so, oh yeah, we want to send this off. But I'm just amazed at how well everything works.
A rocket is departing colonists.
On Linux with Steam and Proton. I know you're playing a different game, but do you have any tips in increasing liberty desire as a subject? I've been playing the Philippines and I can't get out of Spain's grasp. Yeah, no problem. We, no matter what the game is on this channel, we always end up talking about Victoria 3 anyway. So, yeah, I don't mind it at all. Yeah, increasing liberty desire as a subject. So there's a couple things you could do, you know, like, you always want to make sure you're using all the options of, like, request your own market. Making sure, like, they're going to say no to it. And then, yeah, doing all those things. But I find one of the biggest things that gives you liberty desire as a subject is when you go and look at the tooltip for what's giving you liberty desire, and you look at the economics section, take a look at in the subsequent tooltip, it breaks it down into unfulfilled buy orders in your country that for you would be Spain, that the Spanish market is fulfilling, and then the buy orders that you are fulfilling for Spain. and start with the unfulfilled buy orders that the Spanish market is fulfilling for you, and start building up those industries. The less you need the Spanish market, the more liberty desire you'll gain. And then you can really just start doing the other end of it. Then start working on the industries that Spain needs from you. But I find not needing the overlord's market to fulfill your buy orders gives you a good amount of liberty desire generation there. It takes a whole village to run Linux. I understand that now. Oh my god, the amount of stuff and help I've been looking up, it's quite amazing actually. I love it. I actually am really loving the whole like open community aspect of it. It's kind of cool. I'm kind of just done with like big tech companies. I'm just like trying to decentralize everything I possibly can. Oh. Yeah, we want to bring this over here. Oh yeah, but we do want to drop off some machine parts first. Yeah, so we want this guy to go back over here. Dump some stuff here. Oh yeah, and then we didn't, we have to unlock food in these. Also, when there's issue with a video that's part of the... Wait, also when there's issue with a video that's part of the game not showing Proton GE has fixes for that and packages the codecs to allow for you to actually watch those cutscenes tutorials. Oh, I see. Yeah, so when there's like cutscenes in a game, if there's any issues with that. Okay. Very cool. Very good to know. Hey, hello there. In your house, Baja. Hello. Play any game like this one that you enjoyed. Oh, so like a game like Surviving Mars? I guess another one like this that I really do enjoy is Ixion. Ixion, though, I think is a lot more intense than Surviving Mars, but it is like a colony builder in space. But Ixion I equate more with like... Oh, damn it, I didn't want to... Okay, let's load some of these up. Is more like Frostpunk, in the sense that you're always in crisis. But I guess Ixion, to a certain degree... I don't know about anything else that's like Surviving Mars. Like a space colony builder. I know I've seen a couple games listed on Steam that are like this one. I haven't played them though.
Get up close and personal with Mars, and you'll find it's anything but barren.
God, we are so far back.
In the form of a small deposit of a germanium-rich mineral.
The purity of the germanium found in the vein is amazing, which our scientific team presumes is due to the millennia-long loss of volatiles in the Martian atmosphere. Germanium started out as the humble ecosilicon proposed by Mendeleev for the and for almost a century it was discerned as a useless metal, only for late 20th century discoveries to make it one of the cornerstones of modern electronics. We discovered a rare metals deposit. Awesome. Keep in mind that once you've mastered the mechanics of Victoria 3, the developers will release an update. Yeah, like Great Wave, and significantly alter the gameplay. I know. I know. You can never truly master Victoria 3 because there's an update always around the corner about to punch you in the face. And you'll have to learn the game all over again. And that's a great thing. I know. Yeah, I mean, it's true. It's what kind of keeps the game fresh and exciting. And frustrating sometimes. It's also amazing how much help there's to find. I know, yeah. I know. It is quite amazing. I don't know why. I always had it in my head that, oh, it's going to be so super complicated to load Linux onto my computer. I think the thing that amazed me the most is actually just like how easy it is to actually load Linux onto your machine. Now that I've done it, I don't know why that seemed like the most complicated thing to me. I keep that in mind in my next playthrough. Thanks. Yeah, of course. No problem. Glad I can help. Cutscenes also not loading can crash some games. Ah. Ever played Timberborn? No, I haven't. I've watched a lot of streams with Timberborn. It looks like a really cool game. Another one I really want to play. I just haven't I haven't played it. Or I haven't bought it. I've been thinking about trying to find another game to get into. I kind of forgot about Timberborn, and maybe I'll do that one. But yeah, it looks like a really cool game. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to start having this guy head out now, like we did previously, to get some metals. Oh man, we had some metals. Okay, I guess we'll start over here. Yeah, so get everything here and go. Timberborn is pretty good. Yeah, I do enjoy watching that one. And you can also select which Proton an individual game should run as well. Oh, fascinating. Okay, so I guess I should start like doing some research into what works best for what. So far, you know, knock on wood, I haven't run into any real issues with the games that I play. There's some I haven't loaded into yet. CK3 I still need to load up and try that one out. I downloaded EU5 and just loaded it up to see if it would load, but I haven't sat down and actually played it with Linux yet, but it looks like it runs fine. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research into that now. Linux has gotten a lot simpler in the last 2 years. The entire thing has been extremely optimized. Yeah, especially for people that are not technically savvy. Okay, use protondb.com for Steam games. ProtonDB is what you should use.
Assembly
Okay.
Session open.
Cool. Good to know. I like it. Yeah, it's amazing how easy it's gotten. Or at least from what I originally thought it was to now. So yeah, now we're gonna go for this. We're gonna prepare this one straight
A
away.
building has stopped working.
Oh, and then we do want to get that landing bay over here. It's community-led reviews on games. Oh, and some people provide their launch settings as well. Oh, I love that. I love it. Yeah, I've like, I find it amazing how well Linux runs on like older machines. And the older machines have really, loading Linux on older machines has really enlightened me to how much bloat you have in the Windows and Mac operating systems. Like, I had an old Surface Pro 4 that my mom used to use that she wasn't going to use it anymore, so I took it.
Scan.
I didn't take it. She said I could take it, but but she's like, yeah, I'm not going to use it. Go for it. And because that machine, it's a Surface Pro 4. It has 4 gigs of RAM on it. It could barely function anymore. It couldn't even load Windows 11, and so it was stuck on Windows 10 and like worked at a snail's pace. I deleted Windows on it and I loaded Mint XFCE, and that thing works wonderfully now. It really showed how much bloat there really was in Windows. Okay, we got someone unemployed here. I am sure we can find a job for you somewhere.
Some colonists are earthsick.
You know what? Let's open the casino at night. I think the best move the Linux devs ever made was just to make their distros generally easier to get into. Yeah, because I've loaded Mint on like Mint Cinnamon on another old computer I had, an old MacBook Pro, and yeah, it's just like It is kind of, it's crazy to me just how simple it really is. Now, I've been using Bazite on this computer, but even, like, Bazite, too, it's been incredibly simple. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna bring 17 drones. Then you have entire communities that come around making their own Proton versions for specific games. Oh, like Star Citizen has a whole Linux community building out their Proton lug. Oh, man. That's cool. I've never played Star Citizen, but I've always been like, oh, I should check that out. That's cool to know that they have a community like that. It makes me want to try it out even more now. Where's our other... Okay, so that's the one doing that. So give this guy metals. Yeah, XFCE is super duper lightweight Windows manager. Lightweight window manager, yeah. Yeah, that's what I found. I was just floored at how well it made that old machine work. And then I've also recently got into creating my own media server.
Has stopped working.
And so I have an old MacBook Pro, an Intel-based MacBook Pro, and the screen's broken. So that's why I'd stopped using it. And so it was just sitting in a drawer. I wasn't going to get any money on a trade-in, so I had kept it, and I was like, I could use this for something someday. So I loaded mint cinnamon on it, and I've started making a media server on it, and that's working great too. Oh man, we don't even have the water extractor ready to go. Okay, hold on. There we go.
A building has stopped working.
And if you ever want to try a fairly native Linux game that could potentially be a Minecraft 2.0, try Vintage Story. Oh, okay, good to know. My kids will love it. My kids are huge into Minecraft. It's a little complicated if you don't know what you're doing, but the positive on that is they make a script with a UI that you can just click through to install it. Star Citizen Linux, that is. Yeah. Oh, man, okay. Very cool, very cool. I love it. Yeah, I was a Mac person for the last, like, probably 15, 17 years or so. And I've kind of soured on Apple. And so, my next computer... Well, my next computer, I want to buy a framework. And I'm going to load Linux onto that. Oh, do not let the kids get Vintage Story. Oh, that game is notoriously difficult. Oh, if you learn first, then teach them. Vintage Story is incredible, but it is not friendly at all. Okay, good. Yeah, last thing I want to do is... I hate it when when my kids are playing something and they can't figure it out, and then I end up just having to play half the game for them. So that's also good to know. I won't be doing that. They can stick to Minecraft. They have Minecraft on the Switch. So that's what they'll do. And I've not yet let them know there's something called Switch 2. All right, let's make sure we're getting our speaking of switches, getting our switches set up here. All right. Yeah, so we got one homeless person left. Too bad I can't start in the previous version of the game. I could have started loading stuff on here already. But I guess we're not going to be able to do that. Alright, so I need to get a whole bunch of metals. So let's get some metals from here. Oh yeah, we had also created a fuel depot. There we go. It has an in-game wiki, and I find it very fun, but it is difficult by nature. It basically as realistic as you can get for a survival game without making it a slog. Very punishing if you're not ready for winter. Oh my god. Is this the game that's gonna get me into Minecraft? That sounds fun. That sounds like my kind of game, actually. So, maybe I will be loading that up. So, vintage story. Okay. We need to get this thing done. Give them vintage story when they're around 13 to 15. Then start a local server for y'all to play. I just might. I think both of my kids will be Minecraft pros by that point. My son, he's 6.
Some colonists are earthsick.
And the things that he builds in Minecraft sometimes, he builds these like big statues that are characters that he likes, and they're like amazing. I'm like, oh my god, you built this? So yeah, they'll probably be little Minecraft whizzes by then. They'll probably be ready to move on to something like that. Got me into playing a Minecraft-esque game. Okay. It's not on Steam, but has a flat pack. Oh, okay, Vintage Story is at the .at is the website you buy from. Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Hey, Outer Signal, what's up, my friend? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. We're like about to wrap up, so you're here right at the close. But good to see you. How you doing? I tried so hard to stay up for Sokoto and failed. No! Wishing you and the fam the best always. Yes, yes! We're doing well. How are you and yours, my friend? I'll send that... Oh, yes, yes, on your Discord instead. No, yeah. Send it to the Discord. I'd appreciate that a lot. We'll catch the later stream. Yes. Yeah, I'll be on later. Actually, good segue. Yeah, so we've reached... the end point for today here, or not for today, for this session. So we're gonna have to call it, give it a close here. But I am continuing this later today. So I'll be starting back up again at 8:30 p.m. my time, Eastern time. So that is in about 7 hours from now. But thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for all the Linux tips. I appreciate it. Because, yeah, I am like, it's become kind of an obsession of mine right now over the last 2 weeks. I love it. I grew up playing Minecraft on my PS3 when I was 6. I'm 20 now, and it's cool to see that kids are still loving Minecraft. Yeah, they really are. Like, it's not just my kids. Like a lot of my kids got into it because of friends of theirs from school telling them about it. And so my daughter's friends, my daughter's older than my son, she's 8. Her friends were playing Minecraft, and then so she was like, I want to get Minecraft, so I got it for her birthday, and then my son got into it. So it is just like alive and well with the young generation, I can tell you that. Yeah, if you need any more Linux help, let me know. I'm in your Discord. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. Good. I will hit you up on that, because I will be needing some help. Every now and then I'll encounter stuff that I'm like, oh no. But good to know, yeah. So yeah, we'll be doing more of this Surviving Mars Relaunched run tonight. Let's see. There is somebody I know who's playing some Terra Invicta. So maybe, you know, on Twitch here, I think we'll raid into them, because that's kind of Surviving Mars esque. So that would be good. So if you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. If you're on YouTube, this will be a see you later, hopefully tonight. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I that's another game. Terra Invicta is one I really want to try playing. It sounds really cool. It's been recommended to me before. So let me get that situated real quick here. And then we can get it a move-in. Oh my god, I'm so bad at the whole rating thing here. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, I will be on later tonight. Hopefully I'll see everybody then. So thank you everybody for hanging out and watching tonight. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. It's a learned thing. You'll get better at it over time. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the whole journey. It's going to be fun. But yeah, thank you everybody. Again, if you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. And as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you later.